Hello, imposters. How are you today? You are an awesome. I hope you're doing really well and you are very well behaved today. All right. So today, guys, I'm going to show you your spelling words. Okay. We're going to practice some handwriting and print, and we're going to go over what I expect for you in your workbook pages. Okay. So a little bit of things to do. All right, this is a little bit different than the crewmates one because additionally to the spelling words, you will also be responsible for the vocabulary words. In the vocabulary words, in your test, you will have to write a sentence that shows me what the word means. Okay, so you're going to learn the definition of the words. That's what you did in your vocabulary study. Okay, and then you'll have to write a sentence explaining what that word means. Okay, so I'll go over that a little bit. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first, your spelling words this week are in McGraw-Hill. Let's see, where's my workbook page? I think I have it here somewhere. Oh, I don't have it. I lost it. No, I thought it was here. Let me see. Okay, I will open it again. Okay, yeah, it's here. I just somehow I closed it. Is it here? Yeah, they're here. Okay, so you are going to be working with also these words on page 42. Okay, these are your words for this week. All right, except you will not do the review words. The review words are too easy for you. No need to review the words. You will not do them. So you'll do 1 through 15 and 19 and 20. Let me go to my Jamboard here. Okay, so let's do one for you guys. All right, you are in your workbook, I don't like this press, just a second. Let me go back. Okay, let me try, okay. Oops, no, this is what I want. Your spelling words okay, are on page in your workbook. Okay, workbook. I have two ways I write workbook in notes. Workbook is an abbreviation for workbook. Okay, and PP is pages. This is what Miss Marissa always does. I'll do PP and you're like, what's PP mean? Okay, so page and P is page. Page 42 is those words, but you are not doing the review, not review words. Okay, you are doing just 1 through 15, okay, and 19 and 20, I think it is, and 19 and 20. Plus, you'll have vocabulary words. Okay, so let's look at your vocabulary words. So if you need to pause this video to look at your words, that's totally fine with me. Let me see, where did I put those words? No, that's my WhatsApp. This one here? No, that's my Facebook. There. So these words are found on page 42. All right, do you see any patterns in these words? What do most of these words have in them? Okay, so we're going to talk about something that we've talked about already. I've talked about with crewmates, but we're going to review it with you as well. Okay, so we're going to change the color because blue is really pretty too. Remember when we talked about the vowel, consonant, vowel? And in this instance, the A consonant E with the magic E, that makes the A sound, right? Other letters that you're going to be using this week also make the A sound is A-Y, E-Y, A-I, and E-I-G, and H. When E-I-G-H work together, they make the A sound. Like, for instance, in 8, or neighbor, or, and your thing here, way, okay? These are going to make the A sound in these words. When you put a T at the end, usually it stays, okay? But sometimes, like in height, okay, that's going to give a different sound. It's going to be a rule breaker. But in these words this week, your AY sounds are going to come from these letters. All right. Additionally to your letters this week, you will also have to know your vocabulary words. So you'll have to understand, what does grand mean? Okay, if you hit this grand, it tells you what grand means. All right, so it says what? An example, Diane sat and gazed at the grand view of the river. It is a pretty grand view, isn't it? All right, let's look at one of your other words. National. The 4th of July is a national holiday. In America, the 4th of July is a national holiday. All right, and how do we say this word? National. National. Okay, you can listen to this. I will assign it to you. It's not an issue for me. Okay, but if you go in here, you can learn about a national holiday of the 4th of July. Now, I'll let you listen to it, but the problem is, I think with, hold on, maybe I can do this. Let's see. If I share my screen, share sound. This is what I want. And optimize. Okay, share. Try it. Okay, so do you see Miss Marissa anymore? I don't think so. Listen now.
National. Something that is national has a characteristic of or has to do with a country or the people of the nation. National. Something that is national has a characteristic of or has to do with a country or the people of the nation.
All right, did you see that? So you were looking at the sound, right? All right, so here we go. We're going to share my screen again. All right, let's go to the next one. Where is it? Oh, it's down here, I think. Yeah. All right, let's go to this one here. Wait a second. I want to check again. I think optimize for video clip. We're going to take that off so you can see Miss Marissa. There I am. Okay, so we have the monument honors leaders of our country. A monument is something you've been learning about it. So monument, what is a monument? Okay, monument.
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 This monument honors the leaders of our country.
Okay, massive. The boaters looked up at the massive stone cliff. Actually, there's one. This might be in Oman. Actually, it does kind of look like it's in Oman. It might be, because there is one like this in Oman. I think it is in Oman. I can tell that there's the mosque on top there. Anyway, it's massive. Oh, clues. What are clues? We know that clues are what? Let's listen to what it says.
Clues. Clues are pieces of information that help answer a question.
Okay, so clues are things that help us look for the answers, right? And then we have landmark. landmark. The Statue of Liberty is an American landmark. Traces. In the morning, we found traces or small amounts. You see how the sentence talks about what traces might be? What is your clue in the sentence what traces mean? Yeah, small amounts, right? Traces or small amounts. Small amounts means a trace. Okay, so let's see here. Of snow on the plants.
Traces. Traces are small bits or signs left behind that show that something was there.
Okay, all right. Carved. Ooh, this is amazing thing. This is the Grand Canyon. It says a strong river carved this canyon out of rock. So many years ago, this river was really high. And over the years, through erosion, something we'll talk about in science later on, the river carved the rock out of the canyon. Okay, so does that make sense now? Okay, I need to get out of this. How do I get out of this now? Routine. Okay, so I think I want to close this. Okay, I will stop share a second. I will go back here and close this out. Okay, so screen share this again. Okay. So this is going to be something really important for you is your vocabulary. And so what I will do is I will definitely assign this to you now. Okay, vocabulary. Okay. It's week of 2nd November. Imposters. Okay. Assign as you are. Okay. Assign. Done. Okay. All right. You can also do your vocabulary practice. Okay. This one I do want to see you actually try on. Okay, all of you can work on that one. I think it's just practice, so it's good just to see where everybody is and understand. Let's go ahead and do another one. I don't know, did I sign these already? I don't remember. Vocab practice. I thought I did. Parts 2. I think I did, but just in case I didn't, you're getting it again. Assign your, okay, done, assign. All right. Okay, so you know your spelling words for this week, and you know that you have to do your pages that I showed you. Remember, I think this one here, these are your words up through 15, and then 19 and 20. You also are responsible for pages, also just like crewmates, 40, 42 through, I think it's, yeah, up through 46. Okay, so imposters also, where did my pen thing go? Oh, it's here. Also, you have to do your workbook pages, pages 42 to 46. Okay, that's what's expected of you. All right. Now, things that we talked about with, I will set this back on here. What I did with the Let's see, let's do it at 100. There we go. Okay, what we talked about with crewmates is I'm going to be really paying attention to handwriting with you guys and print. What is the difference? Okay, so print, oops, that's not so nice. Okay, print is something that you see in most books. Most books have print. This is what you see when you are working in your books, right? Okay, and when you're writing, that's your handwriting. Okay, since you are going to be using mostly A sounds this week, I want to make sure that you understand how to print them and write your vowels and why. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the print way and the handwriting way. Now the handwriting way is very much like Uzbek. Okay, so we have, I'm going to start here, our A print and our A small. Do you see that the A small is half of the A? Okay. The A handwriting is very, like I said, much like your Uzbek. And the small A is that. Right? Now, I'm going to make a different color. We're going to do E. An E print is E like this, capital, and E small. Again, you see it's half of the line. It's not the full line. There's no E's sitting up here on the line there, and there's no small E's that are as big as the big E. They're half the size. You're going to see up in here where I've written handwriting. If I'm doing it all in one line, it's all small, but they're at about half of the size of a big letter. If I were to write this as handwriting, it would be oops, I messed up. It would be handwriting. You see here how basically, everything is about half of that H, about half. So to practice that, we're going to be using the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you can show me that the difference between a capital letter and a small letter, then I'll be able to let you use just one line to show me the difference between capital and small. But for now, we're going to practice with the 1, 2, 3 lines in all your letters, okay? Now, when I send you your composition books, I will have your spelling words, your vocabulary words written both in print and handwriting, and you must practice how to write those, okay? All right, let's go on. Our E in handwriting looks like this. Okay, oops, I didn't set on the line. I need to set it on the line. E, okay, and a small e looks like this. Again, you see it's half. I don't want to see big E's like this. No, that's an L. That's not an E. Okay. Let's do another color. Let's do red. Okay, let's do it here. E-A-E-I. Capital I looks like this. Now, in some print, the I is just a line. In some. But normally it's like this. Okay, when you learn how to print letters, they usually give you this I is usually what you write with. All right. Okay. All right. The small I is a stick down and a little dot. Again, you see it's half the I. About half. Okay. The cursive I is a little bit different. It goes up here first and then it hits like that. That's a capital I. And a lowercase I is very much like the printed I of a dot. Okay? All right, so we have A-E-I, A-E-I. Okay, let's do gold. Okay, A-E-I-O. O and O. Again, the small O is half. Okay? The big O is going to be very similar. O. And the little one is so much similar. O. Okay? Let's do black. Okay, the U, we're going to put it here. The U, capital U, is just like that. It's just like it's like a nose. Let's do this a little bit better. Maybe, espresso, can't, this angle is not very good for me, but an U. Okay, that's a U. That's a big U. Okay, a small U is similar, but it looks like an upside down N. All right, and the U in cursive is like this and looks like a small W. It looks a bit like a W. Okay. Okay. Sometimes we said which letter acts as a vowel. We said that Y acts like a vowel, right? We said sometimes Y. So in print, you will see the Y. It looks like a V with a stick. That's a capital Y. Or listen, Miss Marissa, I can do this better. Keep my hand steady. That would be great. Whoops. There. Okay. That's a capital Y. I'm using all three lines. I start with my V and my down stick. That's a capital Y. A lowercase y is going to go below with a little tail. This tail here, oh, I messed up already. Okay, this little tail, like that. You see how it goes below that third line. Here's 1, 2, 3. 1, half the Y, and the tail goes below. I don't want to see any small y's like that. This is not a small y. You've made it as big as the capital. It needs to go below the line here. Okay? All right. And our Y in cursive is very similar to that one. You have a little loop here and a thing like this. Okay? Or you have your small y is very similar where it goes like that. Okay? So these are our handwritings. You will get a book next week with your spelling words in print that you will have to print and handwrite. Okay, and your vocabulary words, you will have to define them in cursive. Okay, for print, as long as you show me the rules of handwriting and print, whichever you're able to do better, you can do it. All right. Okay, so let's go on. I think this is all I wanted to talk about. I think so. We've got your vocabulary words and your spelling words and the pages that you have to get done. This is how we do print and handwriting in the English language. All right. So again, Miss Rest says handwriting probably would be better on paper, but you will get your little composition books next week. And in those composition books, you will have to write your stories and do your work, practice your handwriting and practice your spelling words. Okay. So that's it, I think, for you guys today. Imposters, is it clear? I hope so. You have a wonderful day. I want to hear great news from your teacher. I hope that you do have a great day with her. Tomorrow is a holiday, don't forget, because the teachers are in meetings to learn about how to teach you even better than we're already teaching you. Okay? Okay, so anyways, have a good day. I love you guys and see you soon. Bye.